I'm Dr. Dhiraj Bhatia. I've been a cardiologist last 35 years, maybe more, practicing in Delhi. And, been really working on wellness and health for the last 7 years. And I was working for some corporates. And, we were working on how you can increase longevity and how can you help, especially the youngsters, to get healthy.
I'm Dr. Manvir Bhatia. I'm a senior neurologist and a sleep specialist practicing for the last 35 years in Delhi. But I focus on sleep health and sleep disorders.
My name is Shiven Bhatia. I couldn't be happier that I have found this sport and I have found this awesome league, because I was rotting my health away in the corporate system, and while that had its own learning curve associated with it, and I wouldn't change that for anything in the world. My health unfortunately was going down. There is no better feeling, and I'm so grateful to the organizers of this awesome tournament for that.
I'll go back to his school days. He was a black belt, taekwondo. He called us for sports day, and I saw him jump through, straight out, through 6 rings of fire. He was ranked in Delhi as one of the top TT players. He was school captain. He was doing like his national sports, and he was at top level. He got picked up for his college team. They started traveling one day Madison, New York, all over the place. He came back to Delhi. He joined a top corporate group. He went very senior. 9 years of his life went into that. So he was doing extremely well. But then, we kind of found that there was a change in his physical fitness, because as a cardiologist, we look at central obesity, we look at other things, and there was changes coming, and and it takes a job which will help me, for me to spend time. And then I can't tell you the turnover. This is one thing which I want to really tell a lot of youngsters. I want to tell a lot of people that, okay, work is important. You have to earn, you have to have your family, you have to look after your child, all that's true. But what is very important is physical health. And seriously, I can't imagine the way, his physical, appearances have changed. From the jawline to his, the chest, the forearms. Very proud of you guys, because, what you are doing is amazing.
So I think if I, like I said, go back, I think his sports has always been a passion. In fact, now when he was a small child, we ask a child, what do you want to do? So now I would say, what else? Then maybe I'll have a small little something else on the side. But the main thing was sports. Another issue in our cities are that we travel about 2 hours. And so he was traveling in a day about 3.5 to 4 hours. And the job was about 7, 8. So it was about 12 to 14 hours. And then if you are socializing and meeting or doing whatever, the whole lifestyle is unhealthy. Fitness level, and he felt that my energy levels are not very good, and I'm changing. Linking this to sleep and emotional health, physical health. So it's not only the physical health. Once you get into this routine of sports, and that's why we tell all students as well, everything else kind of falls into space. Your lifestyle becomes very regular. You do have to sleep on time. You have to wake up on time. And you become very good at your time management. And you also become very good with your diet. We also know with research now that children who are into sports and good sleep, they usually make good choices about their habits and hobbies. So if your sports goes high or your fitness becomes your target, you will automatically take care of the very universal health, as we call it.
I suffered on the health front, but it's your life, and you have to make your choices and you have to own your choices. So at some level, I feel everyone in a corporate, no matter what life skills they pick up, they are held hostage to a certain degree. Because if you're working 5 or 6 days in a week, you're working 8 to 9 hours, you're burning the midnight oil and the morning candle on both ends. And if you are going to your offices, which are a logistical nightmare to reach, which ends up invariably becoming a 10 to 11 hours day. By the time you reach home, you just want to be horizontal and you just wish to rest. So I kept on pushing the envelope, thinking I was fit, thinking I was fine, because I was very mentally charged. I was in a stimulating job. I was talking and leading a team of BTechs, MTechs and PhDs, thanks to the opportunities that I received. And then before I knew it, one fine day I woke up and I felt like I was a stranger in my own body. that was a very difficult situation to deal with, because then I had to get into yoga. I had to go to a lot of physiotherapy centers across the city, and bit by bit, step by step, I made lifestyle changes. I found activities to do. I focused on my sleep. I tried to engage on the right social connections. I became very sensitive to managing my health on the process side, because I said, if I can take care of myself, then I can take care of my family, and then only can I take care of handling my responsibilities at work in a disciplined, exquisite, time management oriented manner. Why do any of us play a sport? And I think the answer to that is, it's not only the gratification that you get of a validation in terms of a result, but it's the journey where you meet in such a pure way. You connect in a neutral territory and you engage with like-minded people. You synergize with them, you amplify that. And if you can build that and integrate that into your routine, there is no looking back. That the lotus always blooms twice. That is what pickleball has done for me.
Given my son a second life, because, as a cardiologist, I wanted him to be like this. Pickleball was a guiding light. So I'm very happy.
So I would say I'd be happy that, he's got the focus that he wanted to be and get what he wanted to all his life.
Yeah.
I would say keep up the amazing and outstanding work. It's early days for all of us, and like my father said, it's the entire ecosystem that brings it together. All the best stakeholders. You guys are doing such a fantastic job.
Pickleball is definitely going to be one day part of the Olympics. You guys are going to be the pioneers end of the day. But what you guys are doing is also, is commendable. The whole team, I must say that.
Congratulations for stepping in and giving all people of different ages such a big platform.